welcome back. Today I have a very big, very exciting video. This is my top 50 prospects in the NHL right now. Let's get into it. This is Talking About Sports 1. So coming in at number 50 is Alex Formenton, a forward prospect for the Ottawa Senators. At number 49, it is Ty Dellandrea. I think this guy has some good potential for the Stars. And at number 48, it's Eeli Tolvanen. This guy's on the list because I think he has some insane potential. I think he can be really good for the Preds one day. Number 47, it's Cam York, a recently drafted guy who I think can be really good for the Flyers. So at number 46, it's Klim Kostin of the Blues. I think he is pretty slick and has some nice potential. At number 45, it's Joe Veleno. This guy's going to be a bit of a project for the Red Wings, but he has some really, really crazy potential. He was really highly touted going into his draft year, so I think he can be good. At number 44, it's Ryan Poehling. This guy is shining his debut for the Habs, but hasn't been quite that player since. I think he can still be good, though. 43rd is Alexander Kovalev. This guy was lit up the QMJHL, second in scoring. A great prospect for the Wild. At number 42, it's Ryan Merkley. This guy's an offensive phenom, but needs to work on his defensive game. Coming in for the 41st spot on the list is Vitaly Kravtsov. He bounced around a lot this year, but I think he has some crazy good potential. So at number 40, it's Gabe Vilardi. This guy was really highly touted going into his draft year, and I think he can be very good in the NHL. 39th, it's Arsha Kaliev, a good producer. 38th is Jake Oettinger, who's one of the top goalie prospects. 37th is Matt Boldy, who I think picked it up really a lot last season, and I think he can be good. 36 is Ville Heinola, the Jets' top prospect and a good defenseman. At 35, it's Liam Foudy. He came in clutch for the Blue Jackets this play. At number 34, it's Morgan Frost, who's going to be a good part of the Flyers' core one day. At the 33rd spot, it's Owen Tippett with some great potential. 32, it's Ty Smith, a good Devils defensive prospect. At 31st, it's Adam Beckman, the WHL's leading scorer. At number 30, it is Samuel Fagemo, the leading scorer in the WJC. We go from one World Junior star to another in Joel Hofer. The 28th spot on this list belongs to Thomas Harley of the Dallas Stars. After Harley at 27, we have the highly touted Vasily Podkolzin. For the 26th spot, we have the two-way defenseman Keandre Miller. We're at the halfway point in this list, and Caden Primo is one of the best goalie prospects in the NHL. At number 24, Peyton Krebs is already looking like a huge deal for the Golden Knights. Although he was only drafted in 2018, Evan Bouchard already looks NHL ready. If Philip Broberg plays anything like he did in the 2018 Hlinka Gretzky tournament, he could be a top 10 prospect. At number 21, it's Eric Brandstrom, who is a key part of the Mark Stone trade. Nils Lundqvist of the Rangers has been a great point producer wherever he goes. Grigory Denisenko gets the 19th spot on the list because he showed up at the past two World Juniors. Nils Hoglander of the Canucks has some of the sleekest hands in this prospect pool, and that is evidenced by the Svechnikov goal he scored in the World Juniors. The high-drafted Dylan Cousins gets the 17th spot on this list. Although Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen didn't have a great season after he won OHL Goaltender of the Year, I still think he can do great things in the NHL one day. Coyotes prospect Victor Soderstrom has done some historic producing in men's leagues. At number 14, it's Philip Tomasino. After a midseason trade, this guy's been putting up around 2 points per game. This guy's a great hands, great shot, and great speed. Future great NHL player Alex Newhook tore up the NCAA this season. Speaking of tearing up the NCAA, Alex Turcotte is my 12th best prospect. At number 11 is the London Knights forward Connor McMichael. This guy has one of the best shots in this entire prospect pool and can do great things in the NHL one day. Entering the top 10, we have Oliver Wahlstrom, who has some sick hands and an amazing shot. Nick Robertson really jumped up my prospect pool this year after having 55 goals in 46 games. Wow. In the 8th spot in the list, it's Alexander Romanov, the World Junior great for the Montreal Canadiens. I don't care if he's old for a prospect. Ilya Sorokin is a stud goalie, coming in at number 7. At the 6th spot, it's Trevor Zegras, who already looks like a steal for the Anaheim Ducks. At number 5, it's Moritz Seider. People were very confused when he was drafted 6th overall, but he really made it look like a smart pick this season. Bowen Byram was drafted 4th overall last year, and he will be my 4th best prospect this year. Spencer Knight is doing just too good for a goaltender that young. He is going to be so good and has crazy high potential. And then there were 2. And my 2nd best prospect is Cole Caulfield, who looks like an absolute steal and has an amazing shot. I'm talking crazy shot, crazy natural goal scoring ability, number 2. And at the top of my list of prospects, my number 1 prospect is Kirill Kaprizov. This guy is the youngest player in the Russian League history to score 100 goals. I think he is going to probably win the Calder this year. I think he is crazy good, crazy high potential, and a great game right now. Kirill Kaprizov is just amazing player. If you made it to this part in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week for more hockey content. This was Talking About Sports 1. Goodbye.